Hey y'all, welcome to Art of the Budget. My name's Nicole. My pronouns are she and her, and I live in the Pacific Northwest on what is the traditional territory of the Coast Salish people. I am here for my June week 1 budget check-in. I have a lot of transactions, so let's just get into it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to go down to kind of everyday daily living. That's what I call it. Because I've got a few different kind of food related charges. So I did visit the cafeteria today and spend a very small amount of money. And I bring my lunch every day, but I always go buy a snack for the day. And I usually try to do that in cash, but sometimes I don't. So I'm just going to get those out of the way really quick. Basically, I've got $1.50 for that cafe. And $2. I will say that this week they had tiramisu, which was really amazing. When they do that, it's in the case and it's cold, and so I always get it, and I always put a little bit of coffee from the coffee dispenser on it, and it is so good, and it's like $1.75 or something. All right, so 75 cents for the cafe, $1.75. Pretty sure that was the tiramisu. I'm going to assume this is from that same thing. It says $1.25 for a snack. It's almost the last week of classes. Classes end on Tuesday. And for me, I'm actually a technician at school. I also teach a class. So as a technician, it's been just bananas week. And, next week as a teacher, it will be really, really busy with grading and stuff. So I just needed that like little extra oomph to get me through the day. I know some people do like a coffee in the afternoon. I don't really like to drink coffee in the afternoon because I do tend to be a little insomniatic. So I usually pick up a treat. Let's see. I've got some groceries. Let's see, $16.02 for grocery outlet. These are from like last week, and I think I remember telling you guys I didn't have a car, so I didn't really grocery shop that last week of June. So that $16.02 was like a really quick trip to pick up like necessities, like eggs and stuff. And then just like having a hard time reading today. Okay, grocery outlet was $40.73. So that was a more full-on shop combined with Hagen for $57.38. So I did get quite a bit of produce. I think I messed up. Grocery outlet, you go up here, not down there. I did get quite a bit of produce. I've got actually plenty of produce to bring me into this week, extra almond milk, that kind of thing. So it was a little bit of a stock up. I also got plenty of flour, whole wheat and white flour for bread baking for the month. So I did a bit of a stock up. On that same note, I also got a butcher box, which is a meat delivery service. It's organic and ethically sourced meat. I'm actually hoping, Mary, if you're watching this, I'm going to take you up on this, that this summer when I go out to Montana, I'll be staying with friends who are ranchers, and I'm really hoping that I could maybe make some investment in meat. I'm not really sure how hard it is to transport meat about like 15 hours in a car, but it seems doable. Let me know if any of you know down below. Okay, so butcher box was $1.29, and I got, again, probably enough meat for the month. So I don't think it's like the ideal situation. I'm really hoping to do a local type thing, but in the meantime, it's actually working really well for me to do butcher box. Okay, let's see. I did get some drinks recently, and that was $12.92. So that goes in restaurants. And let's see. Got so many things. Oh, yeah, I have a huge expense. I actually have two huge expenses. So these sinking funds, as you guys know, when I did my budget this month, my budget plan, I was like, I got to put everything into the car fund. And that is because I had a $903.66 repair. That was both brakes, front and back, and diagnosing and replacing something called a knock sensor. And so that's going to go over here. Also, before I head out to Montana, I'm going to replace the tires on my car, and that's going to be about $300. So I think it's going to be about $350. So I'm a little under there, but I think that should be pretty close. So we'll see. Okay, I also needed to go to the vet today. It was kind of an emergency. I called the vet and told her what symptoms my cat was having, and she encouraged me to bring her down and drop her off, and they would try to squeeze her in between appointments. Turned out she had a bladder infection, so I'm glad I brought her in. That was $142.22. That was for the visit, the diagnostic, and the antibiotics. So my cat will not do pills. One of them will with no problem, and this one won't. And so we did the injection antibiotics, which I think are a little more expensive, but honestly worth it because she'll take them, or she has no choice but to take them. Okay, so I also, while I was there, picked up flea medicine for the summer. I've been using this new product that is good for 3 months. So they're due this month to get it re-upped, and it was $118.39. There was a rebate offer, so I'm going to send that in, hopefully get $15 back. But anyway, $118.59 for 3 months for 2 cats of flea protection in Washington State, which I was surprised to learn moving from Florida. But actually, Washington is like way up there with Florida in terms of how bad it is for fleas. So I think well worth it. So that's $118.39. And it looks like I'm 68 over in my sinking fund. So got to get back to pumping that full of money. These guys, man, these kitty cats. Okay, so what else have I got going on? I'm gonna go back on up. I did get a sandwich at Wally's. Don't recommend it. It was only okay. It was sort of an emergency eating situation, and I kind of regret it. So, meal prep is the way to go, always. It was a very expensive sandwich. All I got was a sandwich. No chips, no drink, no nothing. $12.88. All right. And gas, I bought some gas. I filled up my tank. It was $39.30. And let's see, entertainment, I did a little bit of extra money for entertainment this month because I knew I was going to the movies, and I did see Booksmart, which was funny. I mean, I feel like I got really good reviews, so then when I watched it, I thought, it was funny. It was just okay, but pretty funny. Anyway, that was $13.78. And I think the rest is donations or things I bought for myself. Okay, so let's scooch up here to radical intersectional feminism and sharing my income. And so far this month, I did $5 monthly to the Trans Lifeline. I did $20 to various patrons on Patreon. Patreons. I'm a patron. I'm not sure how that works, but anyway, $20 to Patreon. So those are small amounts that I do monthly every single month. Also, my town does something called the Trans Day of Needs, and I donated $25 to help supply awesome things for folks that day, and that was $25. So into sharing my income. And last but not least, I've finally spent some of the me money. I bought something on kind of a whim. I couldn't really justify it in any way, so it's coming out of the me fund, and it was the Cat's Guide to Money, which I will tell you guys about when I get it, because I don't know, I can't remember all the details right now. And that was $26. Okay, all right, well, that's everything. I feel like I spent a lot of money. I actually feel like I didn't spend so much money during the week, and then my cat was like, I feel like you didn't spend enough money, so I'm gonna be sick. But anyway, let me know how your June is going so far, and I will talk to you later.